Hello all, today we are solving Leetcode daily challenge. The problem is spiral matrix 4. In this problem we are given m and n, two integers that represent the dimensions of a matrix. We are also given head of a linked list which is of type integers. What we need to do is we have to return an m cross n matrix such that the integers in the linked list represent in the spiral order, that is clockwise, starting from top left of the matrix, and if any spaces are remaining they need to be filled with -1. Okay, so have a look at the head given in this example 1. So it is 30261 and so on. So what we need to do is, starting from 0 comma 0, we have to start filling the values as in the same order as the linked list. We will continue till we reach the rightmost portion. Then we will continue filling it downwards until we reach the bottommost portion. Then again we'll continue filling it until we hit the leftmost boundary, and then we'll continue until we see that the value here 30 are already being filled. So we won't be updating the values. We will now move in spiral order and continue filling it like this. Okay, let's see another example. This is pretty much straightforward. We are given three elements, but n should be a 4. So we started filling 0, 1 and 2, and the left values will be -1. So here also, if you see in example 1, we are left with -1. So here we are given that m cross n is less than equal to 10 to the power 5. So no need to uh, have an extra log n complexity. We just need to iterate and keep filling the values. Okay. So in order to better understand, let me let us focus on this whiteboard first. So as we see that we are taking care of the boundaries, that whenever we hit a certain boundary, we are changing the direction over there. So I want you all to consider the 5 variables which are top, bottom, left, right, and direction. So initially we are at here. Uh, this position, initially we are here, so I'll denote it, let's say, by star. So currently I am here. Whatever the value in the linked list, that I can simply put it by simply iterating over those, and I will be updating the value which is marked as star. Okay, so from 0 comma 0 we need to start moving in this direction, that is the right direction. So uh, I'll update my direction as right. What it means that I will be moving in right direction, and I'll continue to move there until I hit the rightmost boundary. So we need to create what the boundaries are. Okay, so for top is basically this portion, and we can see that we are starting from 0 comma 0. So top boundary will be -1. What will be the bottom boundary? The bottom boundary will be number of rows, and the number of rows are m. Similarly, left will be again -1 because we can go up till 0 in the initial case. So initially it will be -1. Similarly for right, I will be having the rightmost boundary is the number of columns that I have. So that will be n. So initially these are how I have initialized these 5 variables that I will be taking in account. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll continue moving right initially. I'll keep on marking it. Star means that whatever the values we have in the linked list, I will update that here. Then I again moved here. I'll mark it with the values that I have. Sorry for my handwriting. I'll keep moving. I'll keep moving. Okay. Now we are, if we move further, we will hit the rightmost boundary, that is the n, but I don't want that. There, I will add the condition that if you are hitting the rightmost boundary, what we need to do is we need to change the direction downward. Okay, so whenever we hit the rightmost boundary, what I need to do is I need to update my direction. So now my direction will go downwards. So it will be D. Understood? Now, along with the direction, what I need to do is I'll need to update my top boundary. Why? Because now I can't fill these the elements and linked list in this row. So I will update my top as 0 now. Okay. Now I'll continue moving downwards. I'll add a star over here. I'll move downwards. I'll move down, mark it as a star, move downwards, mark it as a star, marking a star as I repeating again and again. It is we are filling the values with the linked list. Again, we are here, but if we move again one more step further, we will hit the boundary. We don't want that. The boundary will be the bottom M here, bottom M. So we know that whenever we are hitting a boundary, we need to change the direction. So now when we are moving down, we hit the boundary. What we need to do is move to the another direction, and that will be in the clockwise 90 degrees, and that will be left direction. Again, in previously we saw that when we were hitting the right boundary, we updated the boundary. Now my boundary for the rightmost will be n minus 1. Why so? Because I won't be in future updating or moving to this column n minus 1. I won't be updating this, so I'll update that as n minus 1. So, and I have changed my direction, and again, so I'll start moving now towards left. I'll again keep on moving left until I reach a state where moving further I will be on the boundary. I don't want that. So this means again I have to update my these variables. So again 90 degree in clockwise direction of left, that will be up direction. I'll update my bottom now with m minus 1. Okay, pretty simple. If any doubts, please do comment out. I'll try to answer all your questions. I'll again start moving further. One thing now you will observe that once I am here, I won't be able another step here. It will be my updated top, that is 0. Initially it was minus 1, but now it is 0. So I will change my direction from here. So I won't be hampering whatever the values are fixed. I will continue filling them in this direction, and based on this logic, the boundaries at all the 4 directions, it will be keep on filling as described in the question, that is in the spiral way. So I hope you understand the logic behind it. Let's go to the editor and see what I have coded it down here. So what I did, initially I created a vector of type integer, initialized every value with minus 1, because if we run out of the linked list, then it should be minus 1. So that is why I updated every value with the minus 1. What I did is I created the 4 variables as pointed out: top, bottom, left, right. Created the pointers, that is I and j, with respect to where currently I am. Initially I started with direction r. Okay, so for the edge boundary cases, I manage that if a of I comma answer of I comma j is minus 1, then only update it, don't overwrite it. So if I hit the rightmost portion, if my direction is right, keep on moving right, increment the j counter, that is the column section. And if I hit the boundary, update the top boundary, change the direction, and accordingly change I and j. Similarly, for the downward direction, you have to do the same for left, and same for the else condition, that is the upper boundary. And finally, we'll return this solution. So on submission, it is an accepted solution, and it works pretty much fast. Yeah. So if you have any queries, do comment out. I'll try to answer it. And it was just the implementation portion, nothing else was required, just the knowledge of linked list, that iteration over the linked list, and moving to the next nodes and just iterating the matrix in spiral order. So that's it for today. Thank you.